All right, so I spent the last 2 years creating this strategy and I have turned it into an indicator. And I'm going to show you how it works real quick. All right, so basically we're looking for a zone creation. See, this is zone created right here. And this is taking liquidity. So it's below these zones over here. And that's telling me that this is taking liquidity. Okay. And we're going with trend. So we're in an uptrend. Look, we're in an uptrend. So we're going with trend. So I'm looking for buys. And this sweeps the lows, takes all the liquidity. And when it comes back up through the green line, which is my buy line, is my entry. And my stop loss goes right onto the red, and then I take profit at the high right here. And as you see, this trade would have won at a 7.53 with 339 ticks. I usually, on a small account, I'll risk 0.25%. So what do we got here? We got 45 ticks. And then we got 339. So 339, and I'm going to risk 0.25. So I would put in one contract. If this was MQ, you probably would use MQ. It would probably be 3 or 4, or it'd be 5 contracts. No, because I think this is more than 25%. So since the minimum is one contract, it's not going to give you the right numbers. You'd have to use MNQ to start out on like a 50K account. If you're using 150 plus or whatever, it'd probably be fine. But if you look, here you go. Here's another one. So we get our zone created. We've swept the liquidity, and I'm looking to buy the break on the green. We get the green break. We put our stop loss at the red. We go over here. We take profit 13.62, 286 ticks. Stop loss 21 ticks. Okay. Here's another one right here, but this is the time of the day. You got to keep these things in mind. It's Friday right now. It's 3 p.m. You're really going to get into a trade on Friday at 3 p.m. I'm not. So let's just skip that. And then we're going to come over here. Zones created. This one would not have gone all the way to the top. Obviously, not everything's going to be a huge winner. Let's see. This one is technically, but the zone wasn't created at the bottom, so I wouldn't have not have even entertained taking this because it's just too risky. You're gonna find a ton of these setups. So this one kind of more so because we're getting it created under the thing. They just weren't done taking liquidity, and it comes back up and then smashes through the buy line. So I might have taken this one, might have called it out. If I did, we would have been happy. 9.76. And it just took a long time for it to play out. Actually, yeah, you wouldn't even be able to hold that because 4 p.m. This was in the middle of the night. Okay, yeah, no wonder it took forever. Yep, that just tells you that during Asia and Euro or late night, you can actually get into these things too. But so here, let's turn on a sessions indicator so we know where we're at. I don't know why I don't have it on here. Let's add it real quick. Yeah, for everybody. Flex Algo's sessions indicator is the greatest for knowing where you are. So here we go. We're in US time zone, so this is better. So we get a sweep of the lows again, and then we come up, we get a break immediately, get a break out of the zone. The zone, immediate break of the zone. So I'm going to get into that. My stop loss is going to go right about there somewhere, actually on the zone is the best place for it. So we would put it right on the zone, right there. And what just happened? No, I moved the sessions down there. And we would stop that. And we would target the high. And that is a winner for a 16.39, 459 risk to reward. Now, for the skeptics out there, they're saying, oh, this thing doesn't really work. It's just blah, 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 blah. Okay, here's a replay. I'm going to go. Zone created, buy it in. And there you are. It works. And we will find another one just to show you. So that was that huge push on Thursday, and you could have used this to keep getting into those. You just wouldn't have. You'd have to look left for your take profit, or you just have to use a fixed RR. And I probably would have just used fixed RRs 3, 4 to 1s. So here we go. We get a zone creation. We have stolen a bunch of liquidity. What is price going to do, Bob? It's going up. So we're going to go over here and we're going to create for it to cross through. We're going to get on the buy line. We're going to put a stop loss on the sell line. And we are going to target the high. And here's a win right here for 13.01, 1249 ticks. And our stop loss was 96. So let's see what our risk would have been on this. So 1249, risking 0.25%. The specified amount is less than the instrument of 1. Okay, so let's try just risking 0.5%. Okay, so one contract, $6,245. Now, if you would have went to my normal risk mode is 2%, this would have been a $37,000 trade. Boom! All right, so we're looking at that, and then here we go. We've got another one down here. We'll just do the replay. It's going to run away now. I hate how they do that. They just keep it where we're at if we do get rid of replay. Okay, so we're going to this right here, and we're looking at the low created right there, right? So we're going to replay this and zone created. Let's look at it. Okay, we're over. We're in our buy. We get stopped. We're in our buy again. I do go break even at 2 to 1s, by the way, just letting you know. At the 2 to 1, I go break even. We hit it? Did we hit it? Did we hit it? Let's put a line there. Now let's put a line here too. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's hit. And that would have one hit too. So there you go. That's the indicator working for you. And if you want to get the signals that this thing is generating, the indicator is not available to the public. This is proprietary information, and you can get the signals that are called out by going to breakouthunter.com.